through the abyss arise. Welcome, echoes. Tonight the shadow stirs, and our journey begins. Hello, everyone. Just give me a second, I'll be there. And we're ready. So, since last time, I leveled up again. White Mage is now 60, so I could actually unlock Gunbreaker and Dancer, which starts at 60. I didn't expect White Mage to already be 60. I mean, not even done with A Realm Reborn yet, so that's fine. But the first thing we're gonna start with is we're gonna do my dailies. Yep. But it's not gonna be healer. I'm gonna set up as a DPS. It's gonna take so long. So what else have done since then? I did the event that's going right now. Got the mount. I don't think I leveled anything up in between last time and now. I think I just unlocked all the classes that I can, as right now at least. Level 3, yeah. Don't think I... seen... No, it's still the same thing. Extract that one real quick. And check... What about... Oh, I already did those two. What am I missing? One guild test. Don't think there's anything else. Don't want to start the main mission just in case it pops and I have to skip most of the dialogue.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Welcome, Echo. Oh, we're gonna finish this one. I think that's the only thing one of the other things I unlocked since last. Retainers. I don't think I did that last time, did I? Just gonna check. Pull the audio back up. So I don't forget it this time. we even selling anything? Or did we sell something? Hey, we did. Put up 5 more. For how much? 1496. 1496. And then I would like to store the material. Anything else? No, not really. Oh, I could store these. And those for now. I don't think I need to store anything else now. I didn't need to store that either, but... Where does this take me? It takes me over here. East Shroud. Novice Retainer. She's safe. Back to Gardania. This way. We could unlock PvP while we wait. I've been seeing a lot of Dark Knights around lately. Waiting list number. I'm the third one in queue. Second one. Listen well. Sergeant? Sergeant Abyss. The Order of the Twin Adder. I knew it. I knew it. Let's just wait until I begin to read something. And it's gonna pop. Oh, let's be a little polite, huh? Just because we can. A tiny tank and a tiny bot. And none of them want to say hi, so... think you're better than me just because you're smaller. Want that big guy. Come on. Oh, he keeps running. Okay. Keep on running, keep on running. Oh, I got stuck. I got my fat ass stuck on that pole out there. Hoisty. Up to the outside. Greed. Need. Head pets.
Attention alien army, we do have a raid incoming. I repeat, a raid incoming.
Hey, Bezio. Welcome, raid. How are we today? I'm doing pretty good. Pull the lever. I'll say it's fine. I am dyslexic, so it's taking us some time to actually get through the dialogues. Oh. Dodge out of that one. Speed. Oh, I already own it. Never mind, you can keep it then. Let's go. Come on, Tiny Tank. And dodge out this one. Underneath again. Oh, and I level up too. Oh. GG's. God damn it. I misclicked. Again, just gonna queue up for... Oh, that was instant. Insta queue on GPS, that's not something you see every day. Oh, dodge out that one. Leave me alone. Level up. Oh. Give it to the tiny samurai. Yeah, I know. Okay, main quest. Speak with Alpha No. Check me out there. Hello, Alpha No. Ah, how I had longed for the more agreeable climate of the 12th Wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy Sea has its charm. Endless detours aside, our Iscardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We have an airship. Yeah, I'll see you. We still have an airship to repair. And a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seedseers, as more than one apparently, have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to prepare her. Of course, it'll be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. We acquire? Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benign realm from her talents, it must needs to be soon. Though I'm not expert on the workings of airships, it seemed plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are, frankly. It's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest. Attempt to turn proud woods to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brace the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself, using the power of a corrupted crystal. We could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a batting. I see. You propose to utilize the property of a crystal to alter the element aspect of the barrier. It seems so childish, simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Mira. We speak of the manifestations of over aspected ether that can be found throughout Eosia. Since the calamity disrupted the land's ethereal currents, each crystal has become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they're known to warp ethereal entities, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect ether, compressing Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort. However hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary potencies. Have you any idea of where we may acquire one? No, but I know a man a scholar by the name of Lambertina, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it sounds, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marcus met him. I suppose, rather out of pity or for want of a more willing listener. He would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystal being his head subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marcus was absurd to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Mira, I need you to return to Fanaland and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Hey, somebody's actually doing something while I'm not here. Can't drive on. Over here? Oh, there. Why yes, I'm Professor Lambetier. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing will give me more greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. I really don't want to hear it, but okay. So rare it is to find a fellow identical in this region. It's even rare to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impressions, yet possessed of an amazing affection towards the scientific pursuits. But the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Woman, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous material. Still, you ignore ignorance is somehow enduring. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent danger may be averted. Simply store the crystal you see within this warped pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects, though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energy until you place it within the vessel. But perhaps it should motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine, monitoring the flow of ether at High Bridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer point of crystal harvesting. Oh yeah, I never talked about that. So I agreed on taking 5 main quote-unquote classes jobs. One for each region: tank, healer, melee DPS, physical ranged, and magical ranged. As of right now, I had chosen samurai, bard, and white mage, which takes melee, physical ranged, and healer. So tank and magical is the only one that's left. Oh, that was a little further. Whoops. And the ones I was thinking of was to do the Dark Knight for the tank, and do the Picture Mancer for the magical one. But Picture Mancer is first at 70? 80? I don't actually know what that is at. Is that at 70 first? FFXIV. Pictomancer. Unlock. Oh, 80. Damn, that's a long way still. It's fine. We'll get that some point. How many times must I made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide. Oh, okay. I know what he means. Suicide. You imbecile. I had chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Calm down, tiny one. What have we here? Containment vessel. Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lombardi. You thieving knave. I should call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must have subbed me out per his instructions, which means he believes me experienced enough to exploit upon his explanations. Alas, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Somebody thinks highly of themselves. Oh, from Bastion Day? Okay, something. That I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Ahasaka, the greatest of the Professor Levin's pupils, shall see that you succeed. Successful. Query? Your query. Okay. Your timing is impeccable, in fact. But I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystal from the burning well for my personal research. David, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will suffice your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic phenomenon I've found this far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the larger cluster. Place it in the warp pod and bear it back to me for inspections. The path which leads to Gundis Falls, to the base of burning well, is treacherous, terrifying, but advance it. Appropriate caution, and you shall surely survive. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Why did I go this way? I need to go the other way. I got myself turned all around here. Oh, not a side quest. So we have to get all the way to the bottom. I think we actually need to go over there. Yeah, this way. Then straight here. And this path should lead straight to the bottom. Yep. That one. Get a fragment. And then put it in this one. And now I just need to get back up again. See over here. Can I go this way? No, it doesn't look like it's go up there, so this way. Back down this way. Interesting. And down here. I see you are coming. Galloping back. Have you the crystal then? I do. What did Chile's large and lovely crystal? Professor embodied would doubtlessly chisel with joy when you present it to him in person. And upon your return, you remember to recount how I helped you with your harvest. With the harvest? You didn't help me with the harvesting. You helped me by finding it. Turn right. And all the way to the back here. I'm back talking to this guy. My keen scholar senses tell me that you obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yes, you are. If you will grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Oh, it's as you desired, a corrupted crystal overflowing with the wind aspect, Aether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use the crystal again? What? To breach a barrier compressed of wind? Aspected ether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as the crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I'm at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Ahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the method necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will no doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ephemeral studies conducted by the students of Valdesian. You have heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I'm a professional. I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you from your task. You have still a corrupted crystal to find. Yep, I do. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength, not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Shana, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanosha. Wait, that's not correct. East Lanosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Haha. Now, that made for an amusing anecdote. What the hell? Did you just laugh at her almost killing herself? It was West Lanosca. Pharaoh's series on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of the Dalaman's talents or some sort nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Elbord, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sinna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the praise and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite feasible. Pleasure. And do not forget to take your makeshift ordered part. What? Lest she thinks you unprepared for the task. She would never. Of course not. Eh? Corrupted crystals? Madam, I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes. So if you have no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Limbardi did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Cian. Cian? Greatest of the professor's pupils. That's what the last guy said too, so. Which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed. I'm an accomplished scholar with an external background in I do not care. Oh god, just listen to me paddle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Good, that means you don't give it to me. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe this area surrounding Barusa Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motives in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. And that might be why they keep pushing her away. Perhaps you'll have better luck whistling the information from the Yellow Jackets. I have all but given up at this point. Oh, up here. Ah, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at times like this? What with all the phantomius gossip about spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. How do I sneak up on somebody and walk in front of you? I didn't see you stand right there in front of me. Oh. You keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lass. Are you drunk? Or are you just crazy? And nothing there. But death, and more death. Okay. Sounds like a vacation. Let's go there. And... Hey, you. The Isles of Umbra? What interest do you have in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Farusa Sirius, the Isles have become neither more than a graveyard for ships, unable to navigate the shores, and the purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Oh, get around. Thank you. Ah, Mira, you have returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That, that is very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I have concluded that this talk of spirits is neither more than a local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, perhaps it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Barusa. Yeah, well, anyway, would you, well, you were questioning those yellow jackets. I paid a visit to the local pub. Since even an, est, an estimated scholar like myself enjoys telling her wits on occasions. It was there that I heard of a man named Skyfern, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there. So I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat hesitant to approach him myself. He was probably detained because he's not allowed to travel there. Oh, come on. Thank you. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell Mimidua? I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I'll go and tell her. Let me go to her. Interesting. Back to this lady. What did Skyfire Fian have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I could not care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimodua? Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that fella, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Okay. We're just gonna overlook that apparently and then and he's a tiny person. Wait, were you grabbing her ass too? Is it another entry? Are you? No. Then what are ye? Speak up, Missy. Again, he's probably drunk, that's probably right. Hey, look at me. This is what I think it is? Nah, it cannot be. He found this, he said. Where did he say he found it? Skyfin, he said. Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's neither left to his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Faras. He was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. We not getting work done on their own. See, half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. Wait, that's 3 halves, right? Half of them walked away, half of them ran away, half of them up and vanished. Yeah, that's 3 halves. That's don't know what kind of thing he's looking at, but 3 halves you know exist. What's that? He be looking for a passage to the Isles of Emperor. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Memedu. Tell him how the land lies. And nobody been interested till you came and called. All ports up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the guild, I would hire some sellswords and let them sort it out. But you will do in a pinch. You will. Show this parchment to the shipper, and he will see you there and back. Oh, I need to go back to her. Okay. I was just about to say, there's no shipper up there. So you went and had a word with Mimadu. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. Of course it did. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfun's superior? I found that hard to believe. But this wit of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it's a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I'm looking forward to hear of the discovery you will make on the Isles of Brunner without me. Wait. Oh, I've been looking for a way to get there, but now when you have an opportunity to get there, I don't want to go there. What the hell? Fine. I fail to see the justification of dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I'll go as well. But 12 as my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrible abomination, I should come back to hunt you. So that was the problem. He's afraid of ghosts. Or something else, probably. She should not be afraid of the ghost. She should be afraid of the primal then. Take me to the Isle of Ember, she bets. And if it's as simple as... Oh, I see you got a rid of passage. Alright, then climb a wall. I will. So take me there. Nope, she said. This does not seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your part and go without on without me. You have harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he will let you in. Now, if you will please excuse me. Beg your pardon, madam. But how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. Yes, and an old path. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest the corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. That's not cool, dude. I came all the way here. The right Master Mimador gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorizes personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When the giant mess of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacons. Aye, the contrary to what the small folk would have you believe. The fires of Farus were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or Colossus arcane bomb, but an elaborate contribution fueled by the etheric energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it is anyone's guess when they will be completed. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of Walking Dead drove off of entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I have observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What draws them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I will make you a deal, Mayor. Help me unravel this mystery, and I will bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I should begin searching for one that satisfies your requirement. As for where you to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of free adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. It would be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. I'll go there, don't worry, it's just around the corner. You first. It's all therefore the talking after the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage, their cargo, but these queer undead things. And that voice, actually, the voice was quite nice. Okay, weirdo. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just stumbling about, without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care. That is, and start shuffling towards the water. gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It takes every ounce of my strength to resist. Of course it do. Of course it does that. It's the same as being tempted. Hey, what do you have to say? His talk about a luring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if, but that's impossible. They all dead, aren't they? I don't know, what are we talking about? But if they have returned, that will mean, I beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimador would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew frustrated with waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return, which I assume is you. Okay. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. I should explain myself? No, he should probably explain himself. That was weird. What's been keeping you? What's he trying to say there? I aren't getting any younger, you know. Hey, some honeyed voice, halots, and calling out to folk that wander near the shipyard. And it stirred up the dead, all. Bloody hells, this took me back to my days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard. But they would not be there, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah, they bloody well. Though, wouldn't they brace all bodies? Some folks say that the first plunge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones as this day would come, and came it has. I'll bet me burning ears as sirens behind all this. So it's not even a primal, it's just a siren? Nay, not one of this Chicago's variants. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got fillers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet song. Oh, but it does not end there. No drowning. Drowning's just the start. See, even in death a man stands bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding, till his corpse can't do it no more. It's a fate I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy, except maybe in drunk and I regret it after. Anyway, it's up to us to stop this hellspawn. Is he? Before she takes another soul. Cause we cannot send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power, or a man who can't hear her song. This lucky for you, I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us, I'm a superstitious old sod. Eh? Well, she aren't coming to us, so we'll best head over to her, to the ship graveyard. Sure. Sure. Anybody out here? As she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Okay, I'll go and wait. What am I waiting for? I begin to wonder if some shy bugger and spot as Jan? Here. Quiet. Do you hear that? It's her. Look! Out over the water. She come. She come. Quick, lass. Shove them plugs in your ear. And get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she will call upon her thrall, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Did you just say ditties? Where were you looking, old man? Let's go. Come on, send more at me. Oh, it's over there, the other one. And I win. I win. Where you, old man? Hey. Am I alright? Hey. I'm better than that. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse. I am. Cause I'll be happy as a sailor with two... What sides? What sides? If you do... Call it the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? She will not come touring around here again. So, not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, you know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Back on me. I clearly forgot your name. Remind me. Yeah. Don't recall having no attorney or something by that name. But if you're not me old maid, is husband name? Why have you been so bloody helpful? Eh? Never mind. Been seeing you, lassie. Let's go back to this guy over here. You mean it was just a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? Ah, I see. I had heard of Master Mimidor was involved in the first purge, but I never actually, having survived an ordeal like that. I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted. Safely sealed within the pot. Just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Compliments? Now back to her again. She left me out here, all alone. How dare she? Back up this way. See ya. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, man. You looking remarkably ill, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You're alive, aren't you? No, I'm a ghost. Ah, you have conquered the hero. The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. May I have a close look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. But I think I'll be. Congratulations, Mirror. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal compressed of such volatile abundance of fire aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal compressed of ice aspects? Oh my fucking god, seriously. Ether to come to the effect of the raging wind? Haha. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements would tell you that. You will just have to keep looking, I suppose. Oh my fucking god, seriously. This is the whole banquet all over again. Don't fret. Now, I know exactly where you'll find a corrupted crystal compressed of ice aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gardania has been studying the effect of one such crystal on living beings. Ah, what's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear the news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And whatever, but even better if this time you need not use the warp part of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hedrina's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it is undergone a unique process that has reduced such precautions, rendered such precaution unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Mira. Come back and see me sometime, alright? No, I won't. It's one of those quests where, hey, go and talk to this guy, he knows something. Oh, he didn't know it, the next person know it. Oh, no, you should not talk to me, you should talk to that person that actually was in Gradania. Right over here. Greetings and salutations, Miss Abyss, I presume? Shanna informed me of your adventure in Elport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding though as Professor Biff is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. It was very wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystal processing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing corsets following the calamity. Alas, it is no longer the case, and well, there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12 wood. Precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You're familiar with the Spriggans? Yes. They're fiery little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stuff, another stone. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiably appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelfwood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested. And I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Gigity first consumed a corrupted crystal when you could not care less about all this, could you? No, I couldn't. To the point, then. Gigity seldom makes his prison build unless there is a precisely fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we should acquire a lure, and I have precisely the sword he will find impossible to resist. A simple place, this true heart. I should save the story of the origin of the unusual name for another occasion. Outside the Spring's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his god, I shall leave that to your discretion. Yeah, I'm gonna have it open. Oh, run back to this one. Oh, not north. White Wolf Gate. Should be to the right here. Brigand. Up. Up. Right here. And you can take a beating. Got it. Back to Gadania. Come on. Go and get that crystal out. Show it to this dude. Oh, please do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? It's the crystal. I pulled it out of a gut. What did you expect? My word. This is a breathtaking, beautiful crystal. I see some Suspicion? Suspicion? Suspicion was not a mistake. Hey, and I also see you were adverse to digging through the stomach's entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know? This fake coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effect of the crystal, just as the warp part you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You have finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth. Don't you fucking expect Aether. Calm down, I jest. It's comprised of ice. Aspected Aether. Worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts. But for not. It was in very poor taste. Beg your pardon, man. I forgot to return the crystal to you. Oh, there was a message for you from Professor Lamberton. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently, the professor misses the intelligential stimulations. Forgive me. I should have written it down. It occurred to me that I have yet to ask why you needed the crystal. You're not planning anything nefarious, are you? This will reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Oh, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I did not become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. And you want both of the others. You're apparently all his favorite and best and whatever. Oh, I should actually just I'm going back to Sid, so I could just teleport to the airship landing. Greeting, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes, I do. So we can fight the next primal. Hey, Sid. All repairs and modifications have been completed. Mirror, once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. And here it is. I will need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be excellent. Exactly what we need. Worry not, Mirror. I have seen that your hard work does not go to waste. Not us. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Okay. Sounds like he popped out with a hammer in his hand. So, we're going, does it? According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye. until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that it will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive maybe it's best that we remain positive. Well, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You have helped me to rediscover a part of myself I have forgotten. I'm not the man I once were. I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for suddenly outpouring my sentiment. I will have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Yeah, we might not come back.
There. She's ready.
Yippee!
Ah, she stirs.
Creep.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
Okay.
There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
A young Sid.
The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald.
Garlemald.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, When did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Who is Sid's father, actually?
When did Meteor become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Mm-hmm.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
What kind of time travel is this?
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it?
Apparently.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Everything, apparently.
Alphinaud, my boy, sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
all our efforts, all our troubles, all of it for this. Make ready, Mira, for the end is nigh, be it hers or ours. That's a good question. Who am I taking in here if I'm going with NPCs? Okay, just some random science that apparently survived. I can do it. I can probably do it with the science, just to speed it up a little. Somebody's caked up, damn. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Trail preserve. She's huge. Hey. You don't say. As I live and breathe. Ixals. Over there, look. Kobolds. Al-Majar and Kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixal bring them here? Wherefore came you hither, foolish mortal? Garuda, we come to put an end to your regime of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children. These landwalkers would bring me low. You, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the sky and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your plaything gave you strength? They will not help you here, landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may. I should slice the roots with your blood and feast on their carcasses of your entrail. Sure, something like that. Drake, slay the unfeathered ones. We shall. As offering to Garuda, they will serve. Leave the Ixals to us, Mira. We'll keep them distracted while you deal with her. Wait, what weapon is Sid using? His hammer? Do not fail, Mira. Remember, you fight for the science, for your share. This worm will die by my own hand. Come then, I shall grant you which you seek. Come on, are we ready, guys? Oh, behind it. And 50%. Come on. You're halfway. Oh, that's one here. Took half my health, damn. And we win. Oh, she has one. He's done. Perfect. Is this not normally voiced? But how in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. Did you truly believe you could defy God, landwalkers? How? My power is limitless. My children legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustains me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals. Those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith, and all shall worship none but me, the one true God of chaos. Worship, so long as the Ixal keeps praying, she never fall. Then let's stop them. No harm will come to my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for the defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their wall of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take revenge on the sea louse. The wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. You landwalker, you who dare to raise your hands against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. Go right ahead. No, no. I claimed you. You should be mine. Oh, the last crystal. The last one. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortals should possess such power. This is impossible. It might be the next Cena's voice then, that I'm thinking of.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all!
Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
It's easy to him to say. That was me that did all the work, though.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Oh my god, seriously.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Ifrit, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to. No. No, this is all wrong.
No, you don't say.
Stop gawping, boy! We must run!
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
That could have been real funny if it just fell down and broke a leg or something.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Damn.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
"12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?"
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Yeah, that's also bad enough in of itself.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Mira. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of eyes is apparent to be misread by even the most encouraging mind. Forget I mentioned it. So he's calling it hallucinations. Okay. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussions, we may consider the matter of the primal closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long that that web exists. Truly a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. I almost seem ashamed to plot its destruction. It's past time we return to the waking sands. Why would I call it walking? That's To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be dishonor. Will this be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there? We have been brought to a knee, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. And then let us do it. It is... ooh. Right here. So, I already missed Tataru. Tataru! Tell me, Mare. Does Aether strike you as odd? I see sign of recent inhabitants. Could it be we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let's proceed into the solar. Wait. Who goes there? Now, Aether. Is that a way to greet a friend? Alfredo, Mira. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Aether. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I was not actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Aether. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Justella hadn't been here to help. Justella is here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Eldar to meet a man who may know what happened to the others. Pabalemo and Menphilia were not among the dead. According to the church, Justella thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the order of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius have yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius would be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants that gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful enough, though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Menphilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the science and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Aether? What? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Eustora's return. For now, I say we rest. Sleepy Alphino. Why am I not sitting up in the sea instead of on the ground?
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright.
Mother?
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Ystala. Yeah. I see you and Alpha are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanations. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis guides us still. He will not see us undone so easily. Not now, when we need, and the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Madonna. Castrum Sentry. Let's go and get them then. Come on. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, even under normal circumstances. Breaching the defense. Stop. Breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Centra houses prisoner, whom the Galen deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken an additional measurement to ensure the stronghold securities. If we are to free your friends, we will acquire an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate the effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who knows a man who knows a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portalina of the house Björn. He's stationed in the observatory in Certheus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Wait. Was that not the chief? No, that's not the chief. Okay, Camp Dragonhead and south. Before doing that, I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. I'm back. So, we need to go south. Oh, it was you. That's why it sounds so familiar. Oh, yeah. The woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe this? Owe the pleasure of your company? You associate? Yes, you are an associate of Oshiastola. But of course, Lord Drummond confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Castrum, a sentry. What interest you have you all in the Imperials? They hold several members whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That may explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Ellison man, and 2 Lalafels. 1 male and 1 female. It's them. It has to be. Minfilia, Oleander, Pabalimo, and Tatro. If that sound morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Curfius. Not long ago, 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogidan and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogidan and a Lalafel, Master Galleon. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seem disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoner. Well, I'll be damned. It picks and wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find the mirror, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed. If Biggs were given the chance, I fear he will take the latter. Freeing those holding in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is endeavor that you admit such slight delay. The matter of escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoner vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they cut them. Catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. I will, don't worry. If, as have been suggested, the Galleons took our fellow Scion prisoner in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know art of the echo. As Lord Portelin says, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. I don't think so. I don't think I will regret it anyways. Ooh. Is it voiced? Say something. Crap, it's not. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the permanent of 5 years of painstaking work, but all our efforts would be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At least we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We should give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so failed to provide. Could you not just make this and I voiced over? As you say, my lord. Rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapons is fully armed and operational. Rihatai, you depart for Castrum Osedans at midnight. You will command the Western Front in Volbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I should carry it out to the best of my abilities. I will live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my imprudence, but is it proper to give command of half of forces to a... I've given you nothing. Some things. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. What kind of order was that? What do we have to say? My purpose here is to the Gallian activity along the Alpine spine. Earn to this. You have the honor of being acquainted with Yustola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship emergency landing came to us by way of the Darkhold situation to the west. Our men stationed at the entrance, a knight named Britzel, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introductions. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Okay. You stand before Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the greatest Isgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I have a message for you. A letter from Blood President. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, escapees, captives, oh my god, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. But the captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuer. The emergency landing reportedly took place near Armwell, situated southwest of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piemons. He should be able to assist you. Oh, do I need to talk to you too? For a side quest? Oh, enter. Okay, never mind. Imperial airship. I saw it approach to land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again. But not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Both orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners on board the airship, it seemed, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians, who were deployed, formed search party and proceeded to scout the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that somebody had been here in my absence, whoever they were. They tried the door to no avail, decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, perhaps you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. To the next set. Going from footprint to footprint. Did he take a little jump over there? Like, what the hell? Yeah, he took double left and then a right, and then the left all the way on the other side. I see it. Which? So cold. I will want to go home. Please don't. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Mira, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The guardians were snapping at our heels like hungry packs of wolves. I was so hellbound on evading them, I almost ran headlong into monsters, gaping maw. 5. Thrice? Twice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure or pursue away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Reg. That's wonderful news. Now, what are Bex? Bex. I see. Well, it's hardly a surprise me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashing he gives Reg, he always takes care of him. I have scouted the area surrounding Darkhold, but there's nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west, with both Aether and Justella helping out. I'm sure he will turn up soon. Now then, I will make my way over to your possession, while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memories serve, there should be an Asgardian fortification not far to your west. Moment Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now. Yeah, let's go to the Moment Tower and wait for Chief to arrive. I didn't hear. Well met and welcome, adventure. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? That thing does. Oh, it will seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. It's plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Thank you. I'm fine now, thanks to you. But I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with guardians on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Mirror. But do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he may be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Rugged and gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I will not raise my hopes under, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Graves, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friends seem like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemies to this tower, perhaps he elected to pass us by. Could be. Ooh, that's 3 of you. Back to Wedge. Yeah. Were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason. I suppose seeing as he was trying to lure the galleons away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Hey, level up! You can't give up, Mirror. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold and is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who would listen. And hurry. Biggs' chance of survival grows slimmer by the moment. Oh, I was about to run off the Aether. Hey, you. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here, or in the vicinity of Darkhold, it is possible he made it to Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through the Niffian Pass, the southern end of which lies to the northeast of here. Well, I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit. It is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. You tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I nearly broke my neck when I slept and took a tumble. I was about to walk off earlier. What are you talking about? Has to be careful on these stairs. 100%. I give him a 100% right there. Whee! I see it. I see your Stella. Yes, Stella. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will make it? Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Oh, Mir. It's well that you are here. The situation is grave. Excellent in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Aether has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With him, and with me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Put some dots on him. Gonna focus on this one here. Stay alive, everybody. Ah, crap. You let go of me. We did it. I think. Yeah, we did. My thanks. Another moment, and I would have... He's been too long to go. We must find shelter for... tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I should bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Rich again. Oh, I love reunions. Okay, going back there. Which had a surprise for you. I cannot thank you enough, Mira. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? But, well, yes, it's just that I don't think I ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life. And you saved witches too, Mira. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Witch, God, it's good to see you two, two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive. But to fully see you in the flesh. When Alphano told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with now warning. We didn't stand a chance. Witch and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperial had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand though. How did the Gallants get there so fast? I mean, Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. And that day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sand, I noticed neither a mist in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Gallants came neither by land or by air. Nay, they were brought there by the potency of teleportation magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't really say how long we were aboard, but when time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of Imperial stronghold Castrum Centra. Upon arrival, we were marched off into main complex. Bex and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Menfeli and the other were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Centra. What happened next? Well, we were held in an isolation for what felt like years, but was probably months, and maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected a pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we wouldn't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's alternate control and thereby forcing an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip or capture. The rest, as they say, is history. Ha! If I didn't know better, I would call it a likely story. Sabotaging an alternative control of an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork. Like as not, you always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Mira, thank you for returning my dearest assistance to me. It will seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answer can wait. Menfili and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Guardian Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what it's for. Hooray! Hooray! Applause. Thanks to you, Biggs and Witch are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Menfili and the others. Guards know we have kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we have learned, I believe it's safe to say they are being held at Castrum Center. So let us convene at Ravenous Toll in Modana. Adona? Dona. That's a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We are bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our missions. And I am so lucky I've already been there, so... Oh. Well met, friend. What brings you to Ravenous Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Centra, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but it may prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Galleons were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Menfili and others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye. It has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to work through the front door. The front door? Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we will need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a set a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Ha! That's a bold strategy. But it might work. It just might work. Where we are, there's no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect we savage Yortian will think of using their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I recommend you speak with Galmund, a fellow who's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Centra beside. I have no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. You and I should go to reconcile with the Gallian activity at the stronghold. It will not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Mira. Let's do this. Something I wonder, are there ever times when you are not enthusiastic? I'm nothing if not enthusiastic, Istola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Damn, that's one hell of a statement. Looking for Galamon? Are you? Well, you found him. Wherever you are. Hey, you're looking to get inside the Castrum Centra, and you need my help? There's something telling me we're gonna get along just fine. So you have friends at Castrum. What wants for rescue? That's Staffborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I got a score to settle with Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Four Sons. But enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity, right? Captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you'll need to confirm, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how do you find out? You ask. By following these instructions. If you approach from the east, you will see the swampland to your left, called the Tangle. Get in there. Never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwest corner. You will come up on some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them lead back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be as if you eavesdrop on some of them happening in... Oh crap, I double clicked. Okay. I skipped. I skipped some dialogue because my finger then twitched. If we main quest, just want to check something real quick, because I think we are actually getting closer and closer to the end. Okay. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be deaf mute for all the information she have gotten out of her. The others aren't in much better. The others gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to sprout gibberish. Yeah, that's how Yandere. I do wonder, why is the Tabonia so obsessed with this Menphilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind of a beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribune yourself? As well, try to trumble her. I like my head where it is. Thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. Footfall grows fainter until it's all silent. Okay, I'm back again then. Oh, not this way. Hey, that's a good thing when I'm that high level. I can just walk past the marbles without problem. Go this way, I think. Speak to Alpha now. Alpha, no. Master Alpha, no. It's good to see you again, Mira. I had given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what have you been able to learn? So Menphilia and the others are indeed in Castrum Centra. The president does confirm we might proceed with the mission While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray, have the details for. But no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stand by this lamppost and end it right here for today. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks to the people that subscribe. Thanks for the raid to Bishop. Always like to have people here. I feel like we're done a little. We're almost at the end. We're not that far off anymore. That's for Realm Reborn. Then all the patches come. But that's some completely different thing. So, let's end it. And I'm gonna end it like this. Let the abyss hold you. Till next time. See you. Rest in the shadows, Echoes. Until we meet again.